Okay, so what's the deal between the carbs and the ketones for explosive training, like sprinting? So here you go. Carbohydrates work like rocket fuel. So when you're about to get hit by a car, or if you're being chased by a lion or a weirdo, you got to run real quick. And you can't run on a slower energy source. So you want that explosive, hardcore energy. That's going to come from stored glycogen in your liver. It's going to be released into the blood via glucagon and get you going. Also, for more of this type of I'm running here, I'm running there, I'm in a state of panic and stress all day long, the body has no choice but to, especially when you're not eating and especially when your muscle glycogen is low, your body has no choice but to go into the old factory of making carbs, glucose, via gluconeogenesis, via the adrenals. So that's problematic, right? Because you're going on the treadmill and you're fasted and the body's like, I don't know how to use the ketones. And so what's very interesting on the internet is the belief that you eat a quasi high fat diet and have your carbs high and you cycle them and you're in a ketosis. And I know because I lost 17 pounds on a scale. And I said, well, how much of that was muscle? How much of that was water? And they're like, I don't know, I just lost 17 pounds. Well, if you lose weight rapidly from deprivation, that puts the body at a stress, which could create a negative feedback loop of the body wanting to store after it loses. Because really, the body doesn't want to be lean. It doesn't want to be lean because it doesn't understand that we live in the modern time and we want to be aesthetic. It doesn't care about that whatsoever. So you have to understand that, are you adapted or are you not? I'm going to do another video about what do you do once you're adapted, because somebody just expressed that on my Facebook page. But I really wanted people to understand that you're not just keto adapted because you drop your carbs and you have a little bit of fat, or you eat fat all day long and then you have carbs at night, or you eat carbs on the weekends but during the week you fast. Nope, that's not ketosis. That's just something else. That's just dieting. It takes a hot minute to keto adapt. You don't want your body to go to the liver and start using glucagon as a method to raise your blood sugar because you have chronically low blood sugar, because you're doing cardio and you're working out and you haven't timed your carbohydrates properly. And so the body has to go into the liver and get some energy, and then it starts going into gluconeogenesis. And that is where you don't get the gains. And you don't keto adapt doing that methodology. You want to stuff the body with a lot of fat, yes, to tell the brain there's a new substrate coming in, a new gasoline. And in the beginning, the body doesn't even know how to use ketones and convert them, body fat, into viable ketones, because it has to develop the enzymes, the peptides. You have to get your stress levels down. You have to have glycogen clearance for ketones to be formed. It's complicated, I know. So watch more and I will create more videos on how to get into ketosis and this false idea of being keto adapted because you've lost weight on the scale. No, bro. It takes a hot minute to get the brain to use ketones instead of using adrenaline, which is a false sense of energy where people think that they're adapted, but they're not. It's a process. And if it happens in a few days, you're not adapted. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page, Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagrammy, Steph the Business on my Periscope. And as you guys know, I'm going to Australia. I'm writing a book. I'm doing a lot. Whoa. Going to Australia for it was a 4-city tour. Now it's looking like a 3-city tour. And I'm also going to Bali. And then I'm going to take my butt back home and relax. So peace out, guys. Bink.